Sometimes when God calls you and assign a job to do, we question ourselves, is it the Lord who calls me? Should I do it or not? Sometimes we try to go and consult with the servants of God. Sometimes we look for a prophecy that God should call. When God calls you to go and do something what He says you to do, your duty is to simply go and obey. When you just merely obey God, God will look after everything. Many people, they disobey God, thinking about their future and their financial situation. When you just obey God, He will look after everything. In Judges chapter 6, we read, God called Gideon. The angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, the Lord is with you, O valiant warrior. He was a man frightful. He was hiding himself and beating out the wheat. And in verse 14, the Lord looked at him and said, go in your strength and deliver Israel from the hand of Midian. Have I not sent you? When God is asking you to do something, you just simply, all that you had to do is to obey. In 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 2, a widow came to Elisha, and Elisha asked her, tell me, what do you have in the house? And she said, your maid has nothing in the house except a jar of oil. That was enough for God to do a miracle in her life. A jar of oil. Elisha asked her to collect the vessels from every one of his neighbors and shut the door and pour the oil. Every vessels were filled to the brim. All that we have to do is just obey God when God calls you to do something. In Exodus chapter 4 verse 2, the Lord said to Moses, what is in your hand? And he said, a staff. That is more than enough for God. And God turned the staff into a serpent. And God used that serpent to perform many miracles and wonders. When God calls you to do something, all that we have to do is simply obey Him. No more any questions. God says, go in this your strength. What you have, with it you can do a mighty thing. Have I not sent you? It is God who appoints the work. Just obeying is our business. God bless us.